Hello friends, I am Dr. P. K. Paul. Welcome to my channel. Let's think about life differently and change it. So friends, the book I will read today is called Unique Business. So let's begin. Not a new invention, but an exact imitation. Brit Worldwide. A BWW education system is a tested and proven training system. The most successful leaders in this business have used this system. Since the principles of workplace justice and success are already tested and proven, every new EBO needs only to follow the teachings of the system and imitate the methods of the person applying in the business. There should be a desire in the mind how to imitate the applying. Become the most skilled duplicator, keep alive the burning desire to become a diamond. Diamonds are the best imitators in our business. These diamonds have followed the teachings of the system, translating the teachings of more leaders above, including their appliance. They are imitators, not innovators, although they have all the qualities of creativity and innovation. They have the ability to innovate, yet they prefer to emulate and follow the BWW system. They always do something unique. List the right things you can emulate. It is worth noting that when we speak of imitation, we are not talking about copying a person exactly by another person, but imitating the habits of that person. The justice of their actions. And let's emulate what they did to build the business. It is very important to remember in this business that people will do something if they see you doing it. Also, it's important to remember that people only do 89% of what they see you do. When you do something over and over again for a long time, you become so inextricably involved with it and do it well that it becomes a habit. If you make a mistake in that work, you don't need to point it out to someone else, you will understand where the mistake is in your own spontaneity. It is important to model good habits because you will become a copy of those habits. Always remember, good or bad, what you do every day is what you become. It may be economic or spiritual, family or children or business. What you repeat every day, you become and achieve. That's why we say read a book every day, listen to a CD every day. If you do this every day, it will become your habit. You must therefore be in the standing order program. Also, studying will help you develop multiple insights. You can jot down 2 or 3 insights from the book. This insight can change your life forever. Your goals and dreams should not conflict with your actions. Let's say you want to be accomplished and rich, but you're just in front of the TV. Sitting, this is a prime example of your work being in conflict with your dreams and goals. Imitation is very important in this business. Simulate showing the plan. The first thing you need to simulate, show the plan. It doesn't matter how busy you are, show at least 4 to 5 plans every week. An international speaker was once heard to say that many of the most successful international speakers average 50 pitches per month. An incident happened in Canada. Someone downline misunderstood that 75,000 PV is required to become platinum. So he enthusiastically came forward and made 75,000 PV in 1 month. Every one of us would love to have such a downline in his team. Although this is a serious mistake, no one wants to call it a mistake. Effort is the key. If you do that, you will go far. Emulate attitude. What makes your vision sublime? Well, you've heard that 1,000 times in this business. Mr. Bill Britt himself has said this many times from the stage. Books, CDs, the company of people and the words you speak bring the right attitude into you. It is important to take a minute to understand the power of your spoken word. Suppose you are discussing with your wife about financial matters, or about the relationship between you and your children, or about other matters. As we said before, when you do something over and over again for a long time or something, keep saying, you will become that or you will accomplish that. When you repeat something for a long time, it affects your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind cannot distinguish between good and bad thoughts and therefore immediately sets to work to make them a reality. Whatever you keep repeating, good or bad, if you do it over a long period of time, it will become your habit and become one of your attitudes. That is why we need extreme caution in our thoughts and actions. You need to always fill your mind with positive thoughts. That's why we recommend listening to CDs and reading books regularly. Besides, you have to join various organizational programs. After attending events, IBOs are usually seen as very positive and happy. They leave the theater looking much happier than they were before entering. If someone says otherwise, it would not be wrong to assume that the person has a terrible problem with the spinal cord of the brain. He needs an examination from the neck up. Simulate servitude. Simulating slavery is important. How many people have heard that your success depends on the number of people you are willing to serve without expecting anything in return? Do you have any idea how some of the top leaders in this business have achieved success? Bill Britt always said, keep serving people, you are too much. Something will get back. It's important to understand what kind of service you are providing to someone's upline, downline, crossline, your family. Do you see people outside the business differently than you see people inside the business? Emulate dress attitude. Being well dressed is very important in this business. Like any other business, this business is a professional business. So it is very important to have the right attire when going out for business. One has to look closely at the successful heroes of this business and imitate their dressing style. Many people come to a meeting as if they were to watch a football or cricket match. Well, we are not going to judge here, but this is a professional business. People are taking their business seriously, and they dress well. It is very important to imitate your right dress taste. You will never be a successful leader by coming to a meeting dressed like this. How would you feel if you came to a business meeting and saw your gentleman leader in Bermudas and a t-shirt? You definitely won't want to. Chances are, if your prospect comes to the meeting wearing the same outfit, you will feel quite unprepared. Take responsibility. This is our business. We should take responsibility for this business. It is our responsibility to ensure that everything is done to make this business a success. We have to understand what is right and what is not. What about us? I will not wait for the upline to remind me what to do and what not to do. Cudia Nardone once said, you know when you're wrong. This is one of the biggest reasons why they invented mirrors. To look at yourself in the mirror, to know how you feel before you leave the house. If you seem like someone you don't want to interact with, change your clothes before leaving the house. Practice personal hygiene. Personal health is very important. It also deserves imitation. If you ever think of polishing your shoes with a brick or combing your hair with a tongs, abandon the idea immediately. No yokis, we're in business. We need to attract people, not push them away. You don't have to be like someone who spits out onions, garlic and sauce. Become duplicatable. Are you someone whose work ethic is commendable? Remember, people are going to do 89% of what you do. You need to become someone whose work ethic can be emulated. You don't have to be famous. Employment equity is mentioned in 9 core steps. The right time is now. If you haven't done anything up to this point, you can start right now. This is the best way to do business. Double Diamond, EDC, Diamond, Emerald. These successful heroes of the business were not like this from day one. Gradually they changed and reached that level. Today they have become desirable people because they wanted to. If the dream is big enough, today's reality doesn't matter. Always remember that the formula for success is the same, but to be successful you need to change your habits. If any of us say that you will never be successful, but you follow the formula of success and keep making the necessary changes in yourself, you will see that success will eventually touch you. Can you run before learning to walk? Many great winners failed in the early stages. Stay true to what you know works. That is the 9 essence. Emulate politeness. Humility is key to any relationship. Be courteous to everyone, whether in business or out of business. The poise of these business leaders is to be emulated. Even when you are angry in your heart, this is the attitude towards the downline. Your relationship with them will be defined as such. When you are angry, never say the first thing that comes to your mind. Say whatever comes the second time, because the first word is not the right word to utter in anger. This approach is very helpful when dealing with children. You have to constantly show them what is right and what is wrong. Most of the time they don't understand. This is where you need patience to deal with the situation. They need to understand that your words do not have a tone of authority. Take the same approach with your downline. Always keep your downline's interests in mind. If you only expect good things for yourself but don't take them for granted, chances are that the great achievement you are longing for in your heart is lost forever. If you observe the most successful leaders in business, you will see that the bottom line and the interests of the team members are always on their mind. They are always working for the good of the group and people. Can you emulate these successful business leaders? Can you emulate 6 organizations like your favorite leader? Try to understand what you are looking for, understand what abilities other people have. However, remember that whatever you are doing, the downline is watching. 89% of you are following and applying. So, imitate the right thing and set the right example, which the downline will follow. Keeping in mind the work ethic and other regulations that are necessary to achieve success in this business, all are thoroughly stated. Your job is just to imitate him faithfully. Follow the right investment path. Information and knowledge about what you want to start has a key role to play in helping you excel. If you want to start any traditional business, you need to invest a lot. You have to invest thousands of rupees and hours of your precious time if your planned business needs to be taken seriously. You have to invest almost your entire life in starting a business. This business also requires investment. But this type of investment is different. You can invest in 2 ways. The first is an investment in oneself, the second is an investment in helping other people. Investing in yourself. It's your business. You are a business owner. You can't do it the way you've been doing it and get different results. What we are trying to establish with these words is that in order to make any positive change you need to change your lifestyle, beliefs, perspective and outlook. Dr. Abdul Kalam once said, "You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits can change your future." So it is necessary that you change the mindset from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. Above all, you need to think like an entrepreneur, look like one. Come to the thought process accordingly. Start thinking like the BWW Systems team. The day your sponsor first showed you the plan, he must have invested in you. After showing you the plan, he must have given you a CD to listen to, and a book to read. If you want to succeed in business, you must invest in yourself. BWW Systems releases a complete set of CDs each month. These CDs contain the latest information on how to build your business. Acquire the right knowledge. Whatever career you choose, it is very important to acquire proper knowledge and education about it. If you want to become a doctor, you need to go to a good school and study hard. Education is key in this business as well. We have different CDs on different topics. There you are exposed to various aspects of business to help you in your learning. Join the SOCD program. SOCD, Standing Order CD, is a monthly subscription program. The conversation here is fresh at once. Ancora's newest, most advanced CDs will help you grow your business much better. Whether you are new to the business or looking to step up to the leadership ladder, this program is for you. For you, it's not just about being in the SOCD program, it's about listening to every speech. This program is quite valuable, as you get to learn about a wide range of topics here. Read books every day. Book knowledge and information size. You are getting all the information under the blue sky or beyond the sky. The BWW system includes the BOOM program that publishes books by world-renowned authors that are relevant to the network marketing business. These books are selected based on the topic that will help you build your business successfully. It discusses various formulas of success that can be effectively emulated in your business. You must have bought hundreds of books in college. I can say for sure that half of the books I bought in college I couldn't turn the pages off. To be honest, they literally put money behind the books. And the price of the book that you buy in this business is not that much at all. This book will guide you in all aspects of your life. The learning you get here will really affect you, change your life forever. Learn how to be a better leader. The goal should be fixed. Our body needs to be fed many times. But how much food for the mind? You should definitely read it every day. Are you looking for a path to enlightenment? Are you trying to move forward? But now is the time to invest in yourself. Documents and other materials. Apart from books, you should read other informative papers. Insights to bring the right mindset to the business and drive the business in the right direction. These are essential to gain. Only after reading all the details of these documents will you know and inform the downline. Downline is also watching you. Because it is correct. Imitation is a business, so what you do they will do. If they see you studying these materials, they will freely move towards those studies when you recommend them. The same applies to books and CDs. Invest time in attending events and seminars. You will face many challenges on the way to build this business. Some of them are so large as to be almost insurmountable. The thought of giving up the business comes to mind. At this very place, our morale will be strongly boosted again by talking with like-minded people. Whenever you get close to like-minded people who are building this business, you will realize the huge challenges they are going through. You will learn how they are overcoming the frustrations. You'll also learn how they've overcome some daunting or downright scary challenges on the way to building a business. Plus, you'll hear from some of the most successful leaders in the business whenever you attend events. They will share their insights on the various aspects of this business with the audience. In their words, you will know what things you must do to build this business successfully. These precious words of theirs are amazingly effective because they have put into practice the teachings they are sharing with you and have succeeded. Invest in products. Our business has come up with amazing products. Their excellence is unmatched. It is your business and therefore you are the face of the product you are endorsing. As personal use of the product is an integral part of this business model, you also need to retail it to grow your business. You must personally use the product, only then you will be able to present the right perspective when talking about this product in front of customers. If you yourself believe in the product and its excellence, you can easily inspire others to believe in it. Also, since all the products are of exceptional quality, most of the time people will come to you, wanting to know the secret of your good health or glowing skin. This situation presents you with a golden opportunity for product recommendations. You will get a larger customer base. Be an example to your team. If you want to set the right example for your team, the most important thing is for them to see you put your words into action. So when recommending to use their products, it is important that you do the same. They will do the same when they come to your house and find your household products covered with business products. Persistence is the key to success. This business concept is spreading much faster than a few years ago. More and more people are becoming aware of the opportunities and possibilities of this business. Competition is getting tougher day by day. At the beginning, you must work more than 40 hours a week. In the beginning you should give 4 to 5 hours a day, then gradually increase it. You need to work on a plan and figure out how to use your time to move this business forward. Take your wife as a business partner. It is a couple's business. When husband and wife work as a team, business grows at a different pace. So it is very important for your wife to be active in this business. She may not show the plan herself, but she must be with her husband when he shows the plan. He must also attend business meetings and participate in various programs. Invest in others. It is very important to have the right people in your business. If you can build relationships with these right people, your business is sure to grow exponentially. That's why it's so important that your investment is for the people you associate with. These people are building the business with your hands. This investment is your biggest path towards the long-term future. Train yourself to have the entrepreneurial mindset you need to always remember that you own your business. Don't hesitate to provide CDs and papers. Don't play cheap. Invest in people to help them start businesses. Give them product samples. The more they use, the more they buy. Put together products and business supporting tools. Bill Britt always kept a trunk full of tools. Always borrowed 2 books and 2 CDs. Would give tools were always provided so that people could start the business on their own feet. The power of the CD is immense. Chances are Tim doesn't really get along with the new guy, but he can get along with the CD. Relate yourself by listening to others' stories on CD. Can do. Know your CD. Before asking or recommending a CD to your downline, you should listen to the CD because you need to know its contents. Only then will you be able to recommend the right CD to your downline. Based on their requirements, you will recommend the right CD. We spend money on various things on a daily basis. Most are not that important. If you sit down to analyze what you spend every day, chances are you'll find that most of the expenses are irrelevant. However, you need to sit down and analyze your financial situation. Sit down with an upline and discuss how to save money and invest that savings back into your business, not someone else's. So get started, make an impact in your life, make an impact in the lives of others. Why invest? The simple answer is we invest to get more return value than the investment. Investment is the key. But an important aspect of investing in schools and colleges is never taught to us in what and how we invest. When sitting down with a prospect and asking him exactly how he will use the extra income from this business, the answer will often be that he has an investment plan. But going deeper into his answer, if the question, Ask how much money the couple has invested in this sector till date. You will get a blank answer. Because they have not invested anything. If you think carefully, you will find that you have everything you need for an investment. Let's understand a little better. You can invest in two things. An investment of time or money. You choose time or money according to your requirements. The only difference is how you invest the time or money. It is up to you to decide whether to invest your time or money in the interest of your family's better lifestyle and future. Challenge your challenge. Challenge does not mean failure. This means you have to take a different approach. Don't let the challenge be your excuse for failure. Excuses will only distract you from the goal. CDs and books will give you great motivation to overcome challenges and obstacles. Provides a wealth of knowledge and information to better understand the nature of the challenge. Find out how to overcome that challenge. Moreover, through the knowledge and information that will enrich you, you can also extend a helping hand to the downline. When you're well informed, you are in a more efficient position to offer practical and effective solutions to your affiliate downline's problems. Begin by knowing the end in mind. With the goal of winning in mind, you have to make sure that everything you do every day is never the activity that matters most to you. Marked is not hitting him. Materially, the picture of life that you visualize, every passing day of your life makes that picture a reality. The result of compounding. Charlie D'Urso talks about it in his commentary entitled, The Formula of Success. Seed money is the money that is invested in one day to generate huge returns. Reinvest your bonus check from the business back into the business. Instead of wasting that money on shopping, reinvest it. Always invest in yourself and other people. Winnie Pappalardo always said, if you can take care of yourself, you can take care of other people. When you buy a book, you are not investing your money. Investing your time in reading that book and understanding its meaning. Just buying a book and putting it on the shelf does not prove that you have become a good person. It can only mean that you have a chance to become a better person. The book, How to Win the Hearts of Friends and Inspire People, has benefited many successful leaders. It will help you understand aggression and tolerance. There are 3 types of time. Sowing time, growing time and harvesting time. There is also a time of sowing in man, sowing for his own good. Help yourself become a better leader and a better person. This is how you become a better father, a better son, a better husband, a better brother, a better wife, a better sister, a better upline. Better downline, better crossline. Invest your time heavily in mentorship. Your uplines are the constant in your business. He will not only point you in the right direction, but also advise you on how to overcome challenges and stay positive in expectations. Whenever you get a chance to be around uplines, learn from them, gain knowledge from them. Come to meetings and apply what you learn. The same goes for events and SOCD. Establishing yourself as a leader. In order to reach the leadership position in this business, it is very important to keep a pulse with each of its systems. If SOCD doesn't listen, nothing can help others. If you don't read books, you can't guide others. If you don't have a Brit kit, you won't be able to get other IBOs started properly. If you don't invest in yourself, how can you invest in others? Here's the thing, you want downline growth, but not your own growth. If that happens, soon the downline will unfollow you, follow someone else. Learn how to see other people's points of view. You can gain the respect of other people. Success leaves footprints. If you watch Virat Kohli play, you will say he is a genius. His batting is God-given. But we forget that he is also like a young man from your neighborhood. What sets him apart from everyone else is that he did things differently, made different decisions. Maybe while you spent time hanging out with friends, he went to field practice. When you haven't gotten out of hibernation, he's probably in the gym. Which means that while we are relaxing, he is chasing his dreams with his passion, vows and 100% commitment. We need to understand that every conqueror is a common man like all of us. They are unique today because they took some extraordinary decisions and chased their dreams with conviction. There is no such thing as a great man in the larger context. They are just people who have made decisions. And so have your business leaders for years. When they return home on Monday, they are normal people. And when they came to the stage, their speeches were remarkably smooth, charmingly eloquent, excellent. What immense beauty they are, as if there is no flaw anywhere. They come forward in awe, as if their presence is larger than life. I'm sure every one of you then leans towards the stage trying to catch them in the camera frame, wanting to take your picture with them. But you have to understand that they are also common people you meet every day at work, school or market. Yet what they did was different. They saw the potential of this business and made great decisions. They made some changes in their lifestyle by detaching themselves from the daily routine. They started thinking differently and changed the way of looking at things. Mainly they started thinking like entrepreneurs. Each of the leaders you meet and hear will touch you in a different way. They will bring with them a vast ocean of experience and wisdom, which they have accumulated along the journey of building this business. Each leader has their own limitations, doubts and challenges to share, which they have faced at different stages of building a business. They are nobody special. There are countless IBOs who have faced similar challenges and obstacles. Those leaders were able to overcome the challenge because they decided to pursue systems learning rather than business. They believed in the immense potential of this business, believed in themselves. This faith guided them. The decision these heroes make to stay is clearly distinct from the decision of those who leave the business. They remained deeply faithful to the decisions they made. And the result went in their favor. The fight for freedom is not easy, and the fight for freedom is not about money. We need to understand that every leader who succeeds has not only put forth enormous effort, but has shown strong conviction. They had to sacrifice a lot to reach where they are today. You have to press the speed gear. Realize that you are fighting a real enemy. Your first task is to become a student of this system. Attending events is very important because by attending an event you transform yourself into a completely different person. As you listen to the leaders speak and share their stories, you will realize the tremendous challenges these leaders have gone through. Get motivated to push your business forward to success, defying all odds. Nothing comes free in life. Everything comes at a price. It is very important to remember that you have to be willing to pay to get to diamond. If you are not willing to pay the price, success will never be achieved. One of the most important things you need to do in this business is delayed gratification. This business should be your priority. Well, but this prioritization is not enough. You have to work towards it as a priority and leave other things behind. It may happen that while you are showing the plan, your close friends, neighbors and relatives are having a festive time. They may spend vacations with family or party. It will not stop there. When these people see you rejecting their invitation and showing off your plans, they will even laugh at you. But you have to have confidence in your decisions and the business. You need to believe in yourself, be true to yourself. You have to prove to them that there is life beyond temporary vacations. It's a decision that will shape the course of your business. Such decisions are not easy to make, but your self-sacrifice today will pay you back in the future. Your persistence will touch your life, you will keep moving closer to your dreams. Your life will change completely. Your vacation and lifestyle will one day be worth every moment of your struggle and labor. No need to put a price tag on it. Everyone wants some extra money. We often prejudge people. Many people we think because they are financially sound they will not be interested in listening to the plan. With this in mind, we refrain from telling them the plan. But we fail to realize that everyone has a dream and to fulfill it they need some extra money beyond their current income. Money can buy luxuries in life. People may say that they are not interested in making money. But money can undoubtedly buy you many amenities, like keeping the house clean, gardening, helping with various household chores. If you have money, you also have time. And if there is time, many important things can be done. Like spending time with family. You can also build your business. And not everyone wants to go this way. Many find the justification for spending extra money on the hobby of traveling abroad. The key is to make an effort to understand the dreams and aspirations deep within those people's minds, and accordingly recommend to them that this business is the best means of fulfilling it. It's never too late. The best time to do something constructive is now. I'll do it later is often. We procrastinate by putting off work. As each day passed, the procrastination continued, repeatedly pushing back the completion of the task by another day. What happened next was that day after day went by, while we lost the will to accomplish. The project was delayed and eventually stopped. What we tend to forget is that there is no such thing as an ideal time to do something. The same applies to this business. There is no such thing as an ideal time to build this business either. If there is such a thing as an ideal time, it is now. Many people often put off building a business saying that they don't need the business right now, because they don't need the money right now. They say they will get into this business when they need money. They forget that this business cannot be built overnight. Once started, its results are delayed. It will take a year or more before you start seeing results. So it is a wise decision to start now rather than starting when you need money. Many of the successful leaders in this business built it when they didn't need it. So when they needed business, they got business at hand. Ideally, the best time to build this business is when you don't need it at all. You made the right decision. When you first saw the plan, many things went through your mind. Probably thought you were busy. This busyness is the latest disease that has hit corporate India like an epidemic. People are very busy. They have lost touch with life. People who have lost their life partner. The basic art of living and enjoying life is fast eroding. We have made ourselves too busy chasing after family and our own luxuries. What some people don't realize is that this business can offer everything you are after, and more. In addition, it gives you precious time to enjoy them. But in job or profession you will either earn good money or plenty of time. Don't get the two together. So let's say, if you have decided to build this business, you have made the right decision. And once you have decided, stick to it and give your all efforts to make it successful. Don't hesitate. Make this business your priority. There will come a time when you want to rest or stop working. Be careful about that time. It is a critical time for your business. If you get knocked down by that time, you will never be able to return to your normal daily life. Once procrastination is tolerated in the work culture, you will be stuck with this tendency to procrastinate over and over again. You have made a good decision in life by deciding to create this business. But it's not just about making decisions and joining businesses. Not just a matter of stepping in, but a relentless pursuit. This should be done in the overall journey of the business. You have to cross the finish line. This great business you started one day. You have got the best business opportunity in the world. You therefore need to follow the system continuously and perform the tasks. Anyway, maybe your target is diamond or EDC. Whatever the goal, there are milestones on your journey called pin levels. You have to get past them and gradually rise higher, higher. It's not comfortable. There is a concept called sense of urgency. You know that very well. An IBO was going on a trip with some other IBOs in their own car. They weren't driving that fast, but this IBO lost control and fell badly. Most of the companions thought he was gone. While everyone else was worried about his health, in their hearts they were still somewhat reassured knowing that there would be no difficulty in taking care of his family. He built this business when he didn't need it, so the family's financial security was not in doubt at this time of crisis. He built this business because it occurred to him that one day it would come in handy. Since you are not a diviner, you cannot be sure whether the next breath will be yours. A famous leader used to talk about X factor. As a human being, you are a homebody, a giver, a protector. If this X factor is taken away from you, what will you leave for the wife and children? Are you aware that you have seen the plan and are building this business for children that may not have come into the world yet? You have to understand that any day means never. The disease of negligence in work is actually the disease of failure. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to build this business, know that there's no better time than right now. The economy is so tight now that people are flocking to free meetings and home meetings. Inflation has reached such a high level that even women at home have to go out to meet some of the household expenses. If you are waiting for the right time, then start building the business now. There is no better time. Many things will come in life. There will be constant distractions. As a leader or aspirant to leadership, your goal will always be to choose the right thing. Don't get caught in the net of temptation, fun and hobbies. You have to make a commitment to yourself. If you think that the leaders you see on the stage have reached there either by force of the forehead or by getting some work people on the team, then you are wrong. You need to know the right information. These people have come to this place through hard work. They were firmly committed. They are independent business owners, not dependent businessmen. You have to know where you stand. If you do too much manual labor, you will burn out after 2 or 3 years of building this business. In the morning you have to wake up and go to work. 10 to 11 hours will be spent in the office and then back from the office you will have to show the plan. Maybe it will be midnight to return home. If it feels intimidating, take a break. No need to commit to so much labor. Some people may stick to this trend as they want quick success. The key to staying committed to this system can be found in watching amazing videos of the lifestyles and accomplishments of successful leaders. Only then will you be committed to trying harder, sticking to routines and sayings. You should be at your best for 2 years or so. Effort is the key. A successful leader once said that he gave his best effort, but he is still not sure if it was his best effort. He was talking about professional baseball. But after a few days, he realized that this was not possible in professional baseball. So take off the gloves. Leaving it in the drawer, he concentrated on business deeply. And today, standing up this business, he gets down to playing baseball whenever he wants. This is the uniqueness of this business. There are distractions lurking around every corner. Tons of distractions all around. You have to cut through the trap of distraction. Something needs to change in this business. But it is not easy to change. Change is the hardest thing for people. This is necessary because when you are a diamond, you have to be accurate. There are plenty of diamonds, but you can't recognize them the way we do. But you have to grow through these changes. You have to find out if you are qualified to lead people. This is where the need for change will be felt. Walking this path will get you hurt. Not physical trauma, but emotional trauma. It happens because you separate yourself from the rest of us. Halls full of people who think and dream like you. But you are a minority outside the meeting room. Some people go through life's routine of balding, getting wider, getting thicker, getting older. That's what they want. What you want, they don't want. You expect more from life. Sometimes hurt will come from your best friend. Emotional trauma. Emotions are associated with your dreams. And criticism is often bitter. Do nothing, say nothing, be nothing to avoid criticism. You will hear your colleagues standing in front of the coffee machine discussing you. They will call you rude and stupid. The best answer to them will be your success. Do you solve problems or create problems? Always remember, you are rewarded in life for solving problems. Problems, not to build. You pay to get something better, but you pay more to hold on to that power. It's called pillars. Get out of your comfort zone and talk to people. You have no idea who's going to join your team. No, but God knows. Go out and do something different. Stop complaining about the applying, the cost of the tools, the venue, etc. Do you know what makes you so uncomfortable? Because we are all stuck in a routine. It's like we're used to getting out of that comfort zone. The challenge is thrown at you. This business may not grow as fast as you think. But you can create a collision in each level. Be genuine. Building this business is actually pretty easy, if you keep it simple. You need to simplify the process of building business and relationships with your prospects and team members. This will make your relationships more transparent, mutual bonds will be stronger. When you contact a prospect with a specific objective, he may not see it at first, but by the time he finds out, you've not only lost a good prospect, but a good one. Friend 2. Everything you do should be genuine. The best way to stay genuine is to give your heart space in everything. Your action plans will come from your brain, but act with your heart. When you put your heart into your work, your chances of success will multiply. Because from your heart comes the emotion that fuels your passion. When you are passionate about what you are doing, your willingness to put in 100% of your effort works and all challenges yield to determination and motivation. Stay informed about the latest situation. People from different backgrounds come into this business. Most of them have no prior knowledge of building this business. But that cannot be an excuse not to do your business. Building this business is a continuous process. While building this business, you will face various situations which you have to deal with. Although most of the time the answers to the problems will be within your knowledge, in some cases you will need the help of others. Gaining knowledge about problems and finding solutions can be your practice during these times. This is exactly why I tell you again and again to regularly read books and listen to CDs of the successful heroes of this business. Through this you will get a first-hand account of how successful business leaders have faced these challenges and dealt with them. You are getting the solution they arrived at given the problem. Best of all, when you read books or listen to CDs by different leaders, you gain multiple insights and solutions to the same problem. It's like a supermarket approach. Choose the solution that works best for you. Stay dedicated. People from different backgrounds are building this business. So it could be that your upline is a plumber or a scientist. Don't hesitate to consult with them as you build your business. Never prejudge a person based on their professional or educational background in this business. Your upline has been in the business longer than you, and that's why he is more experienced than you in building this business. So it is important to consult with them without any reluctance in mind. You can only do this effectively when you surrender yourself completely to the upline. Often people mistake submission for surrender and therefore cannot fully surrender themselves to the upline. In fact, surrender makes you more powerful than the upline, because the moment you surrender to him, he becomes accountable to you. The huge responsibility of helping you falls on his head, and from that responsibility he can give you the right solution. Surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Practice the power of forgiveness. This business is a novel idea. So most of the people you go to about this business will turn you down. Friends, neighbors, relatives will laugh at you. But it must be understood that the only difference between you and them is that you have identified your dream and saw the possibility of its fulfillment in this business. They may realize that too, but too late. So when someone rejects or mocks you, don't get angry. Address them coldly. Do keep calm and remember that absolute truth, that success is the best reward in this business. If you can build this business from the right path, you will have the last laugh. If you try to mock them equally, chances are you will succeed but lose a good friend in life. But if you balance usage and come out with a calm mind, they may see your success and consider joining in the future. Saving for the future is always a prudent decision. Be it money or prospect, any such prospect in the future can become a golden prospect. Overcome destination obstacles. It is a belief that we exist. If I can touch that point. If I get the promotion. If I can catch 4,000 PV. If I could be Ruby. If I become a diamond, everything will be different. Great thing. You have to understand that there is no joy in achieving anything in this business. There is no joy in earning a PN in this business. Real joy is in being associated with it, in fighting, in running for something. It is not an achievement, variation of achievement. This is called destination disease. You have to change that. There is a great book called The Dream Giver. It is the story of an insignificant man from the land of the common man. The story of an individual's journey through wastelands and deserts. The library is very stimulating. Since things are not easy, you want to leave. Maybe you couldn't add 12 or 15 new legs. You have to understand that happiness does not mean going through the struggle. Your happiness is what you are outside of the fight. That is part of the program. 1. Identity of leaders. They are inquisitive. They ask questions. They are curious. They are not satisfied with what they do not know or understand. Seeing new people in the group is most encouraging. Whatever group. They always ask questions. They always want to search. They always want to know what you would have done in this situation. When you reach a certain level, you become inquisitive about leadership characteristics. We achieve different peens and the required volume, and some go even higher. At this point we stop asking questions. But it's important to connect with uplines and seize every opportunity to learn from them by asking them questions. You must have an appetite for knowledge and their answers. Leaders are motivated. They are speed-driven. They are ambitious. They are automatic. They are very emotional. They leave the incident. There is a difference between nice guy and nice guy. Let's say your upline is a nice guy. But before he became a nice guy, he was a good guy. It is easier to silence a bigot than to revive the dead. Some of you are very excited. Sometimes maybe overactive. If a comparison is made between a calm and self-satisfied man and a bold and fiery man, the latter is certainly more acceptable. It's not wrong to be excited. 3. Leaders act from the heart. The heart is involved in everything. Both success and failure can be predicted by the degree to which passion is involved in the work. There is a difference between having performance, structure, etc., and doing something by applying these features. You know where the difference lies, whether or not that passion is involved. To keep oneself energized with passionate passion. Matter. Complacency is your enemy. This enemy cannot stand you. Because you are carrying the image of God. Complacency will hold you back, fight against you, fill your life with the garbage of failure and hinder your weekends, prevent you from building a business because it is too afraid to know what precious things you are capable of achieving. King Solomon said, "As a man thinketh, so is he." He also said, "Keep guard over your heart because it is the source of life." Not the mind, but the heart. There is definitely something special about being a diamond. It takes a little more than being mindful, it takes a little more than being emotionally involved, it's about that little more that the heart comes into play. Heart is not the beating heart. It means soul. This is what God has filled in all of us. This is what people see in the mind. This is what you see in the hearts of people. But the enemy will hate you and we are all warriors. In the minds of our downlines we face constant competition for time in the world. This overcomplacency and lack of unity, this reality is undeniable. The reality is that such an attitude will not work if you want to take care of the family. 3. Leaders act from the heart. The heart is involved in everything. Both success and failure can be predicted by the degree to which passion is involved in the work. There is a difference between having performance, structure, etc., and doing something by applying these features. You know where the difference lies, whether or not that passion is involved. To keep oneself energized with passionate passion. Matter. Complacency is your enemy. This enemy cannot stand you. Because you are carrying the image of God. Complacency will hold you back, fight against you, fill your life with the garbage of failure and hinder your weekends, prevent you from building a business because it is too afraid to know what precious things you are capable of achieving. King Solomon said, "As a man thinketh, so is he." He also said, "Keep guard over your heart because it is the source of life." Not the mind, but the heart. There is definitely something special about being a diamond. It takes a little more than being mindful, it takes a little more than being emotionally involved, it's about that little more that the heart comes into play. Heart is not the beating heart. It means soul. This is what God has filled in all of us. This is what people see in the mind. This is what you see in the hearts of people. But the enemy will hate you and we are all warriors. In the minds of our downlines we face constant competition for time in the world. This overcomplacency and lack of unity, this reality is undeniable. The reality is that such an attitude will not work if you want to take care of the family. 8. A leader's passion makes the difference. You have to be motivated. You have to be passionate about what you do with CDs, books and mixers. We can refine it, smooth the edges, it's possible. But unless you are passionate about following work ethics, no one will see you. We are in this business to stick, to fight. We must be fierce. You have to stick. You have to consistently show the plan. You have to chase the target. It's like you are out hunting. Have you noticed how people who are running in the corporate lifestyle are becoming increasingly apathetic, depressed, married life is getting upset? Why did you think that? Have you ever wondered if their children are growing up in poor conditions? Do you understand why we have so much garbage? This is because people do not understand the role of heart. It's sad. But what is even more sad is that many of those who have the ingredients to produce extraordinary results in this business turn away from this business by listening to other people's words. All the negative things they hear from other people make them think that you don't get the leadership they got. I am sure you have seen the movie, The Lion King. Mufasa was killed and Simba saw it. The murderer put the responsibility of the murder on the shoulder of the young cub. The king's son leaves and lives forever with a pig and a mouse. He does not know that he is a lion. Then one night in a dream his father tells him, "You have forgotten who you are. You have forgotten who you look like." In the film, great-hearted Mel Gibson empowers the Scottish crowd, "You are free men. You must become free men. I see you as free men." They needed someone else to tell them what their hearts were like and what they should be. Otherwise they would have remained slaves and bankrupt. They didn't know what they really are. In the movie, Matrix, Neo was the first to refuse to run because he knew who he was. These are all about the heart. Don't stall your dreams by waiting for other people to come and appreciate, understand and support you. You have to be passionate about your dreams. 8. Leaders are persistent. Sowing time and harvesting time. You have to learn that success requires value and it takes time. We all want instant success. But God does not work that way. Some decisions have to be made for the long term. Delayed gratification. Put all your hobbies on hold for now, all your vacations, intimate partners, cars, everything is now in the cold room. Put these aside for a while until you are building the business and achieving them. Focus on something. Find out what you are good at. You can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't always do whatever you want. Your dream should be at the top of your priority list. If you have to choose between your dreams and your child watching football matches, your dreams should come first until success comes. There are many things floating in your mind, but your dream is your priority. The place of your dreams comes first and everything else last. When you have visualized a dream, focus on one object. 5. Leaders are rarely authoritarian. The fundamental difference between a leader and a boss is that the leader always says, "Let's do this together." Unlike the boss, who is always telling subordinates to do this, do that, etc. The true quality of a leader is that he leads the team. Can motivate in such a way that when the work is done, the team members believe it was their work and they did it together. When you are building this business, you need to understand that you are the upline of your team, not the boss of the team. That is how the downline realizes that the upline must be respected, submitted to, not subjugated. As an upline, you are responsible for the downline and its business development. That doesn't mean they owe you their life. If they need you to grow their business and fulfill their dreams, your dreams will also be in line with theirs. When their dreams come true, so will yours. The key is to strike a balance between being supportive and grateful. Leaders rarely claim credit. The leader accepts the work done by the team and recognizes the achievements of team members who have done commendable work. He rarely takes credit from team members, constantly motivating them with pep talks. The leader must know that criticism will be in private and praise in public. Not otherwise. Leaders nurture leaders. A leader understands very well the importance of having more leaders on his team. He understands that with more leaders on the team, he can confidently work in other areas to implement the team's vision. Such leaders know how to steer the team in the right direction in pursuit of goals even in his absence. This business is a business of many people. The basic structure of business is based on relationships. If the relationships and bonds in your team are strong, your business will also have a strong structure and will continue to grow precisely. And if your friendship ties are weak, it won't be too late for your business to crumble. As a leader, you need to look for more leaders in the team. When we are told to look for leaders, we often first take the word literally and look for leaders on our prospect list. We look for people who have leadership qualities before inviting them for business. Well, if you find a leader in your list, that's great. So don't wait for a leader to join the team. Instead, look for leaders within the team and nurture them. Finding a leader in a team is not a difficult task. As you interact with team members and attend team meetings, you can get a good sense of who is taking the business seriously and who is not. Besides, by looking at the attendance rate at meetings, you will get some idea of the leadership quality of a couple. Besides, it should be seen whether they are connected to the SOP or what number of people they bring to the meeting. The volume of their business will tell whether they will be good leaders. Don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. Just go out and show the plan. You never know when your next diamond leg will come out of nowhere. It's like rolling a stone down a hill. The momentum will continue to build. You can't be sure which direction the rolling stone will hit. It can roll in many directions and take different paths, but it will eventually reach the foot of the mountain and will pick up more pebbles and stones along the way. So you just need to show the plan. If you get rejection, don't worry about it. Just move to another name in the list. Just show the plan to one person after another. You never know where you'll find the right person for your team. So you have to stick with a steadfast mindset without giving up. May your efforts be diligent. It may take time, but you will get results. People will come and join. But it takes patience for them to integrate into your life. This is the formula of nature. The right thing happens at the right time. If you show the plan with determination without expecting the result, only then you will be able to move towards a better situation with efficiency. Bind yourself in subtle tones, understand what faith is all about. You deposit on one side, the reward may come from the other side of town. You need to understand that just as there is a time for sowing seeds, there is also a time for harvesting. It doesn't happen overnight. Only then can you enjoy the desired lifestyle and rewards from this business. The key to being a dreamer is in persistently showing your plan. The results may not match at first. But as long as you stick with it, you will see your efforts start to pay off. As you continue to show the plan, you will see that the plan is being shown more and more efficiently, the work is progressing more effectively. There are many solutions waiting for you on the road to success. Recognize that cue and apply it to your goals of success. The path you take is not one that will bring you immediate success, but the path to success will become clearer and clearer as you move towards your destination in an evolutionary process.